say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome to 2K. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got Miller, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Miller. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game here. That's good for Miller.
2 shots.
Miller hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. Miller pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Nash passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And yes! Another basket!
Now, he's now scored the second most points in NBA history. And don't expect him to stop there.
Year to year, his consistency of excellence dominates the headlines.
And you think about what it means to pass up someone like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And now to be chasing LeBron, too, that's as newsworthy as you get.
Now here's Halliburton to the wing, right side. Stolen by Miller. Pass to Nash. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Nails it from three.
You know, the stroke of Nash, so pure. He's got a nice high arching shot, a deadly three-point shooter, too.
Here's Wembanyama, Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Barkley, 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Westbrook finds Jokic. Unloads from 13. Can't hit that one.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Halliburton with the steal. Worthy passes to Westbrook. Here's Worthy. And the layup is good.
You know, one of the things I like about James Worthy's game is he doesn't take bad shots. He really focuses on getting high percentage shots.
Here's Nash. Here's Barkley. Miller outside. Pass to Wilkins. Clock at 6. Rejected by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
Oh, got that one up quick. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Nash passes to Miller. To the middle. Here's Wilkins. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Nash. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's Nash. He's got 5. Miller outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Jokic. And there's another one for the Spurs.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Worthy passes to Jokic. And they pick up 2. Jokic has got 5.
Smooth jumper by Jokic. Not going to let anything break up his concentration.
Miller outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 6. Down low. And stolen by Jokic. Halliburton goes. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Barkley following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Nash. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Miller. Here's Barkley. Over Wembanyama. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he jams it home with authority.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Halliburton outside. Westbrook with a screen on Miller. Halliburton for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Worthy. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. He's got 7.
Well, I think this team is so much better when Worthy is knocking down threes. It makes them really hard to stop.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So he gets them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Lakers trail by 4. And here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Outside for Halliburton. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Here's Barkley. No points yet. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first.
Barkley taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Enjoy.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Outside Wembanyama. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Free throw good, Wembanyama. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Here's Bane. From the top of the key, he buries it. And the Spurs lead by 4.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Price, the pass to Bane. Outside Johnson, launches a 3. Jokic grabs the board.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Here's the 3. Stojakovic grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Price. Fires from deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The three-point shot is the calling card of Mark Price. He's incredible from deep.
Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Here's Worthy. He has 7. And here's Hardaway. Soft touch off the glass.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Spurs lead by 3. Here's Price. To the inside. Here's Unseld. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Wembanyama. For 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And we are used to seeing bigs these days hit threes, but the skill of Wembanyama from deep is impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Spurs, 2nd, 5th. The Lakers.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
Here's Stojakovic, covered by Johnson. Lets it fly. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Spurs lead by 4. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Robinson against Johnson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Outside Bain. An easy two on the layup. Bain's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, right there with Bain, you see the advantage of size and toughness in the backcourt.
Right side Johnson. Allen a screen. Robinson. Rebounded by Unseld.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Price. Defended by Hardaway. The three is up. They get it again. Johnson passes to Stojakovic. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Now here's Hardaway. Johnson on the wing. It's not going to go that time.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Roy. With the teardrop. And it's good on the lay-in.
Brandon Roy goes up, fights through the contact, and finishes with some real force and tenacity.
Bain with it. From outside the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Spurs up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Miller, and it's Stojakovic in at the small forward position. Westbrook, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
You know, because Allen is so quick with his feet getting out of setting the screen, it makes him hard to guard in the pick and rolls.
Here's Nash. Over to the left wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Allen defending. Abdul-Jabbar misses. And for the Lakers, they're shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Robinson gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Robinson can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Stojakovic. Miller outside. Here's Nash, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Halliburton. Wembanyama down low. And there's a 3-second violation.
And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And you look at their assist, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Here's Nash. He's got 5. Inside, here's Barkley. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
1 shot.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Nah, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Miller. Here's Wilkins. He buries it from 3. Wilkins has got 7 points.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Here's Allen. He shoots a 3. Drops in the 3. And the Lakers lead by 1.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
This one for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Westbrook outside from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8 points now.
Always competing. Westbrook clapping back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Nash. He's got 5. Pass to Miller. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's Wembanyama. Back to Westbrook. From the arc. No luck on that one. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 4 points in the quarter. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Wembanyama screen to the paint. Unloads from 13. Basket's good.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Miller. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Westbrook outside. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
There's the triple. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 13 now.
If he's set up neat, he's going to deliver. He is hungry to score.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Lakers trail. Pass to Jokic. Blocked!
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shot.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
Shooting for San Antonio, Dominic Wilkins. Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Rodman. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Nash, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Barkley. Pass to Nash. Over to the wing. Fires it from 18. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Oh, he picked him clean. Wilkins. Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out below.
big finish.
There are very few guys in this league who make dunking a true art form. Neek is one of those guys.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Rodman. He's scoreless. Down low. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Jalen Williams.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Here's Barkley. Pass to Wilkins. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Glenn Rice, 1 shot.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Well, you look at Glenn Rice, and he's a versatile offensive weapon from the perimeter or pretty much anywhere on the court. He can find his points.
Here's Price. Pass to Doherty. Deflects the pass. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nobody's stopping that, especially when Doherty is focused on playing to his strengths.
Here's Roy. Inside. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Unseld. Pass to Doherty. To the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Jokic the screen. Fade away. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jokic has got 11 points.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
Here's Rice. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Rodman. Now Hill. He's guarded by Conley. San Antonio with a rebound. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. Here's Doherty, covered by Jokic. Here's Doherty. And that one's good. Doherty's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Jokic. Mr. Jokic absorbing the hit.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
From deep, Conley nails it from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 7.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his game, but he's lethal now.
Here's Rodman. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Jokic. Fader on the way. He can't get that one to fall.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Price, the pass to Doherty. Here's Unseld. And stolen by Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Hill. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Conley. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And that sends Nikola Jokic to the free throw line. It goes on Mike Conley. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Robinson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Hill.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
Here's Stojakovic. Pass to Price. Now Conley, defended by Hardaway. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. The shot by Conley, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Hardaway into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Penny Hardaway showing off his athleticism there. He's capable of throwing it down with force.
Left side Conley. Robinson with a steal. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Roy. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe of the game.
At the line for the Lakers, Brandon Roy. 1 shot.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. 1:05 left in the second. Hardaway against Conley. Up and over Hardaway. Out left to the wing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Johnson. Here's Stojakovic. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Johnson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Halliburton's checked in for Hardaway. And San Antonio also making a switch. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And the free throw, no good.
Well, You think about it, what makes Marcus Johnson such a great player? Well, he does it all from the forward position. Racks up points, drops dimes, he rebounds the ball effectively, helps out in a bunch of different ways. Just a terrific all-around forward.
The Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Halliburton. Outside Robinson. Jokic with a screen on Johnson. For 3, Robinson. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
62.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Hawks out in Atlanta. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
It's 1-1.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
This has been a display of...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. We've got Jared Allen, Russell Westbrook out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Worthy in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Wilkins. Here's Barkley, hounded by Westbrook. The jump hook. Count that bucket.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Outside Wembanyama. Allen, right side. Halliburton outside. Wembanyama, screen on Miller. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Nash. Here's Wilkins. Miller with it, defended by Halliburton. Miller outside. Knocks it down from distance. Miller's got 9 points. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Back to Westbrook. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. The Lakers with another miss.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Nash. Here's Wilkins. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Allen defending. Now Miller. There's the 3. Rebounded by Halliburton. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Westbrook. And he can't bank that one in.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Pass to Miller from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Halliburton, the pass to Westbrook. And there's a pick. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Here's Nash. Allen defending. Nash passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Barkley. Shoots over Westbrook. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Worthy. Guarded by Miller. Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama double teamed. Halliburton outside. And he lobs it up. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Here's Nash. He's got 5. Allen brings a double team. Pass to Wilkins. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 12. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old-school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Miller outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wilkins. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Allen defending. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Lakers trail by 4. Now here's Wembanyama. Westbrook taking his time here. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Westbrook's got 11 points.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
Here's Barkley, covered by Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Double on Wembanyama. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The Lakers, 3rd.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
San Antonio leading. There's a screen. Here's Nash, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Miller. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
Second in field goal percentage. And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. And Williams has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Pass to Wembanyama. For the lead. Again with the block.
Step aside. We've got a new number 3 in career blocks.
There haven't been many more staunch defenders in history than this man.
Only Hakeem Olajuwon and Dikembe Mutombo are ahead of him, and that's an intimidating pair. That's how strong he is as a defender.
Now here's Wembanyama. 12 points for him. Chalk up 2 there. Wembanyama's got 14 points for the game.
It's still amazing to see a 7'4" big who can shoot it like Wemby.
Nash passes to Miller. Here's Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 12 points for him. 4-3. Pass to Nash. Here's Barkley. Count the basket. Barkley's got 6 points in the quarter. Lakers trail by 4. Westbrook, the pass to Williams. There's a screen. And the layup is good off the glass.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Pass to Rice. To the middle. Here's Barkley. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. And he can't get that one.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Hill, the pass to Westbrook. Back come the Spurs in transition. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. 14 points for him.
Again and again, rinse and repeat. Nash continues to find the open man.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Hill. They set the pick. Takes it inside. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. Rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. San Antonio has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
What a terrific feed by Nash.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Williams passes to Rodman. Outside Wembanyama. Inside. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Pass to Miller. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Outside, Hill. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Inside, Hill can be a problem, finding a way to get around the defense and score the ball.
Here's Nash. Give him 8 points now. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Wembanyama. For the lead. The shot no good.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Pass to Nash. Miller outside. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Barkley. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Roy. He's got 5. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Barkley. Pass to Nash. Wilkins, pass to Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wilkins. Over Williams. Roy pulls it in. Left side, Hill. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a 3. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Miller outside. Shoots over Hill. And no good, trying to use the glass. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Poke loose. Stolen by Miller. Here's Barkley, covered by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Hill against Miller. Pass to Roy. Wembanyama screen. Down low. It's stolen. Here's Nash. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Roy. He's got 5. Outside Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. For the lead. Buries the jump shot. Wembanyama's got 21.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Connects from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 2. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. San Antonio on top. They lead by 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Miller, and it's Nash in at the point.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Wembanyama. Westbrook, the pass to Halliburton. Allen with it. Back to Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. Wilkins with a rebound. Spurs lead by 4. Pass to Nash. Here's the teardrop. Oh, rejected by Allen. And there's the lob.
A nice feed from Halliburton. He's really putting in the work to become an outstanding passer.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Nash passes to Wilkins. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Fires high post. Westbrook with the miss. San Antonio leading. Pass to Nash. Here's Barkley. Here's Miller. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Westbrook, the pass to Wembanyama. Halliburton with the ball. To the paint. Halliburton using the vertical there.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
To the middle. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now here's Wembanyama. The floater.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Wembanyama. Taking two.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Allen defending. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Getting to the line a lot. Kareem, adept at forcing and drawing foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line for 2.
Good on the second one. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Westbrook outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Spurs lead by 3. Pass to Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Barkley. Five to shoot. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Westbrook. He got a piece of it. Here's Wilkins. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, the human highlight film. Wilkins that time crushing it off the dribble.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. Outside for Halliburton. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Nash. To the wing on the left. Here's Wilkins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Wilkins has got 29 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Westbrook, the pass to Wembanyama. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Nash. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Allen brings a double team. Miller on the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 7. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Jokic is checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Westbrook from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. Barkley's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Nash to the inside. Miller. And he comes up with a bucket. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Jokic. Miller with it. Halliburton picks him up. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. Outside Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. And again, the Lakers, no good. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Nash. Pass to Wilkins. They set the screen. Up again. Jokic grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Worthy passes to Westbrook. Tries to break his ice. And right through it goes!
Boy, quality find that time by Worthy. I'm sure he could have taken that shot himself, but he'd rather find a teammate with a better look.
Right wing. Here's Barkley, covered by Wembanyama. 13 feet out. Barkley, that's good. Barkley's got 15 points in just the second half.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Pass to Worthy. Halliburton outside. The three from Wembanyama. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's Nash. Pounded by Westbrook. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes it. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Abdul-Jabbar just showing off that smooth offensive game he has. It's tough to handle his combination of size, skill, and agility.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Let's go with a three. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Worthy. The floater. Got a hand on it. Here's Wilkins. Pounded by Westbrook. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Dominique Wilkins, so dynamic and pretty cut up, too. He's excellent at going through contact.
At the line for the Spurs, Dominique Wilkins.
One shot.
Shooting 1.
Lakers trail by 13. Inside, here's Worthy. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's really just too easy for Worthy. The defense can't give him that deep interior positioning like that.
Throws it up high.
Boy, nice setup with the pass, and Wilkins bounces up knowing just what to do with it.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 13. Halliburton outside. Wembanyama finds Jokic. Halliburton outside. The three is up. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Spurs substitution, number 16, Peja Stojakovic.
Now here's Jokic, guarded closely. Clock at 6. Fires for three. Halliburton, good.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Nash. Pass to Stojakovic from deep three-point range. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Worthy passes to Wembanyama. for three. Westbrook. Rebound by San Antonio.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Lakers trail by 11. Westbrook drawing the double. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, with the lift Westbrook gets on his jumper, he can virtually shoot over just about any defense, even when the defense is good.
Here's Nash. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's Barkley, covered by Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barkley, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Westbrook. Worthy can't hit.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Spurs.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
At the line for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. San Antonio's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Barkley. Pass to Nash. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Jokic. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Rebound by San Antonio. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Nash. Pounded by Westbrook. Here's Barkley. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. On the take. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Lakers ball.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.